India, good day to all viewers. A very good morning to Brazil, good evening to India, and good day to all others. Today's topic from Global Edu Leaders Forum, environmental education. And we will be discussing what are the best way to motivate children for environmental education. Color green of Global Edu Leader Forum reflects the greenery on the earth, global greenery on the earth. Today we will be listening to the speakers. My heartfelt gratitude to all, Madam Richa, Madam Anuja, Madam Mona Lisa, Puneet, Beatrice, and Renata. My heartfelt gratitude to the all viewers, especially students, those who are going to watch this program on the social media from YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, in future coming time. The air which we are breathing today, these are the plants, either gift of nature or they are being planted by our parents, grandparents, and the people. The fruits which we are eating today, of course, these plants are being planted by our parents, grandparents, our gift of nature. Day by day, due to industrialization, due to so-called development, forests are being destroyed, rivers are being polluted. In the name of preservative modern food, pesticides are being used. The discussion which we are going to take about environment, our own contribution. So my advice and as well as my request to all my speakers, speak from your experience rather than you take the content from the book. What personally you have done to motivate the children, or what do you think, what are your plans, your commitment? On Global Edu Leader Forum, we discussed the topic which has come across our past journey and which inspire us to lead our future journey. So as a first speaker, I think Anuja Malik has to go somewhere. She has made a request. So as an opening speaker, Madam Anuja, just introduce yourself for 30 to 40 seconds and share your experience. Welcome to you and over to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, gratitude, Dr. Singh, Dr. Beatrice, and Global Edu Leaders. Thank you for the cordial invite. Great to be here. And I'm Dr. Anuja Malik. Good evening. Hello to all. I'm a content writer, international speaker, and moderator. And I'm a certified communication coach too. So today we all are here to discuss on a very vital topic, which is environmental education. So we can say, what is environment education? So first, we must understand that experiences we can talk later on, but what is it all about? It is a process in which individuals explore the environmental issues and take appropriate and required actions to improve the conditions or any hitches in the environment. So through the environment education, individuals develop a much deeper understanding of the environment and the environmental issues. What are the various components of it? If we understand that. So the components of environmental educations are awareness and sensitivity to the environment and its challenges, knowledge and understanding of it. So what are the attitudes of concern and motivation to improve or maintain environmental qualities or to attract the students? Why is it so important? Why are we discussing it today? Environmental education provides important opportunities for students to become engaged in real world issues that transcend classroom walls. They can see the relevance of their classroom studies to the complex environmental issues confronting our planet, and they can acquire the skills they all need to be creator, to become a problem solver and powerful advocates. So environmental education, it benefits students also. That's what my experience talks about. Schools also, and our larger world, obviously. So environmental education benefits students how? That we can understand. It improves the academic achievement, obviously. It improves the test scores by providing students with engaging lessons about the natural world that can be applied to all subject areas and grades. And it also breaks the indoor habit. It offers an antidote to the plugged in lives of the today's generation, which is the first to grow up indoors. So children who experience school grounds or play areas with diverse natural settings are more physical active today, if we observe that. And that is more aware of a, good nutrition. They are more creative and they are more civil to one another. So it improves the student health, which I have observed and I have experienced a lot. So students, their outdoor activities and they become more active and agile, and it helps to address the common health issues which they are facing today. They are facing like problems of obesity, which I have seen and experienced, and attention deficit disorders and depression, which is seen in the children today, in the school goers or the sports player. Everybody, like everyone is like facing this problem. It also helps in supporting the STEM. It is an engaging platform for gaining and applying knowledge and skills in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It also helps in the 21st century needs. What does it do? It emphasizes the skills essential for succeeding in tomorrow's world, the preparation part, such as questioning, investigating, defining problems, analyzing, interpreting, reasoning, developing, concluding, and solving problems. So, by that, it cultivates the leadership qualities among the students. It emphasizes cooperative learning with others, critical thinking and discussion, and a focus on action strategies with real world applications. What does it do? What does it more do? It also improves the focus and cognition part. It increases the ability of students to focus and improves their cognitive abilities. If we see, children with attention deficit disorders also benefit from more exposure to nature. The greener a child's everyday environment, the more manageable are their symptoms. If we see and analyze in our day to day practice also. So, right now, in the second decade of the 21st century, preparing our students to be good environmental citizens is some of the most important work any of us can do. It is for our children and our children's children and generations yet to come. Environmental education, it's very important, it's very vital topic, and it benefits the schools, the educators, the students, and hence everyone. So it also helps in creating, which I have seen and observed, and my experiences also say that it creates enthusiastic students everywhere. It offers the opportunities for rich, hands-on real world and authentic learning leaders across the curriculum, if we see. So this relevance to students' life, it engages and inspires them more than traditional pedagogies. That breaks it. It fosters innovative teachers and leaders too. It gives educators the confidence to take students outdoor and to design more dynamic, creative, interactive learning experiences that spark students' engagement. It addresses the academic standards. Yes, environment This offers an engaging way to meet the content and skills in identifying the common core state standards in English language arts and mathematics as well. Next generation science standards and C3 framework for social studies as well. So what does it more do? How it can help the society, the schools, the parents, the teachers, or the common people, how it can. It saves the schools money too. Yes, it has been seen that when students investigate and take actions to improve the environmental performance of the school buildings and grounds, they often cut cost in electricity, water, waste management, and more. So it's very helpful also if we see. It is estimated that by 2030, the world population of 7 billion will demand twice as many resources as the planet can supply. So
Great.
meeting the needs of our global citizen ecologically, economically, culturally, spiritually, and more, it requires a deep understanding and creative problem solving. So environmental education equips learning with the knowledge, skills, and motivation to address complex environmental challenges in the 21st century. How it
Fantastic.
benefits the larger world, if we see. Let me complete
Yeah.
it just a little bit more. How it benefits the larger world, or what are the experiences? It fosters the healthier schools. Yes, it empowers students to lead the way in creating greener and healthier learning environments. That we see in here also in Delhi schools, we see, and inside and outside their school buildings, we can see full of greenery and full of rich resources. So, like this, it also supports the sound decision making. It ensures the citizens that they are informed about the sound science and equipped to make decisions that are critical to ensuring, greater world and have the natural resources used on which our economy and quality of life is dependent. Other points, if we can see before concluding, we can see that it conserves our natural resources also. How? The higher the level of environmental knowledge, correlates significantly with a higher degree of pro-environment and conservation behavior. The more people know, the more likely they are to recycle, be energy efficient, and conserve water, etc., which is very essential. So it builds the knowledge and skills which are needed to address complex environmental issues, as well as take actions to keep our natural world, healthy, our economic productive, and communities vibrant. So thus
Okay.
we can conclude that we clearly know that environment is our surrounding, which includes everything from a non-living to a living being. So it is a responsibility of every person to play a positive role in improving the environment. So here I
Thank you.
think I can end my speech, and over to you, sir. Thank you.
Great. Lots of knowledge, lots of elaboration. But again, my question to the coming speaker, share your experience, direct, connect your brain to your heart. So what kind of things we have done? If we take a pledge, we will plant 1,000 plants in my life. So I may have enough oxygen for myself and my family, and maybe for my kids, my grandparents, because the oxygen which we are taking today is a gift of our grandparents, our gift of nature.
Mr. SK, sorry to interrupt you. I would like just to ask you to let you know that Miss Helene is here, and she's going to present she's going to replace her mother. Okay.
Oh, fantastic. Great, great, Helene. So you're going to present the topic of your mother. Fine, go on. So before you get ready, can I take Madam Mona Lisa? She's sitting in the classroom, so I want to just.
Yes.
I think Madam Mona Lisa, you go with your topic, and then we'll take Helene. Just get ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So welcome to you, and very simple. What kind of motivation we give to children? By example, rather than books has written everything.
Yeah.
So small introduction and then topic.
Yes, sir. I will start, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody present here. I am Monalisa Patnaik, full-time research scholar, marketing management. I am doing research in digital marketing and AI technology. Today, the topic is what is the best way to teach environmental education to children. So, first of all, we know what is the environmental education. Environmental education refers to teaching and learning everything there is to know about our planet, its resources, nature, and sustainability. It's a process of gaining awareness of the issues and learning how to solve them. So, let us break down the environmental education to its basic components. First is raising awareness of the environmental issues. Second is gaining factual knowledge. Third is changing people's mindset. Fourth is gaining skills to act on the problems. Fifth is inspiring people to inspire others. So this kind of education is simply mandatory if we plan on solving the environmental issues and saving our planet. Without the education and raising awareness, people won't have the knowledge to realize how serious the issues are. So schools take it to another level. Schools need to work on improving the environmental education and taking it outside the biology classroom. There are government funds and environmental education grants you can apply for. You need a good plan and a detailed project description, and you can make some wonderful changes in your school also. Children need to learn about environmental issues from the earliest age in order to gain valuable insight and avoid adopting bad habits. Here's a couple of important things that children need to understand. First is the concept of preserving the nature. Second is the importance of being environmentally active. Third is their role in making a difference. Fourth is their behavior affecting the rest of the world. By starting the environmental education early, we create a healthy mindset in our children. We don't allow bad habits to even be created, let alone take over the good ones. Awareness and knowledge will be required. Kids need facts. We need to give them the knowledge necessary for understanding what is happening in their surroundings. Environmental education teaches them about major environmental issues, what causes the issues, how they can help to solve the issues, what is their role in the system. Once children are properly educated and informed, they are ready to be part of the global fight for environment preservation. They'll start raising the awareness of others. They'll start contributing to the global movement as individuals. So children should adopting the new habits. Environmental education for children is not just about the theoretical knowledge. On the contrary, it is about the answering the following question: what can you do in order to help save the planet? In other words, environmental education is about taking the action. Children get the chance to adopt new habits and employ them in their everyday life. They learn about recycling, riding a bike instead of their parents driving them, planting trees, turning off the light and unplugging appliances, planting a garden, avoid plastic bags and use reusable ones instead, eating less meat and more fruits and veggies, and wasting less. Children will carry their habits home and continue living in an environmentally friendly way. The habits they adopt, one will stick to them forever and help them be a part of a better, more aware and more active generation. So inspiring others, kids are great influencers, and we can learn a lot from them. Changing their routine might affect their family members, friends or peers to do the same. In other words, by educating the children, we educated everyone around them. They will be the ambassadors of environmental awareness. They can influence their parents to drive less, quit smoking, save energy properly, and dispose of trash, adopt new habits. By giving a good example, children will become environmental educators themselves. And then volunteering and taking action. The best part about environmental education for children is that they get the chance to do good, help others, make changes.
Monalisa ma'am, my humble
sir.
request,
Yes, sir.
if you can put your advice directly to the children. Children,
Okay.
I request you to do a best thing which I
Yes.
take
So
from
my
your
advice
talk.
is to kids should love the environmental.
Exactly.
Environmental is just not strictly tied to the school. It does not end once the bell rings. Kids need to learn to implement their knowledge in other spheres of their life. They should love the environmental. Their family needs to support them.
Wonderful.
That is my
Means they are supposed to be aware of what they are going to get from the nature. This is the basic thing
Yeah.
which
Yes, sir.
we can inspire children. If you do so,
Yes,
you
sir.
get this.
Yes, sir.
Because maximum time what we used to see, they are not aware of this oxygen which we are there taking, how they're taking it, who has planted this tree, how we have destroyed so far, how we get the fresh air. I think this was the take from which I can take. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Moving
sir.
to Dr. Richa Pandey, I'll be coming to you. You are smiling. I know you're going to give insight. Then I take young girl Elne, who is going to present her mother's topic. So Elne, welcome to you. Over to you. Your time is 5 minutes.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Elene. Unfortunately, my mother can't come because she has a conference, and I'll give you the presentation instead of her. Here was a very many hard work, and she can't. Okay. Environmental education is the processes by which people, a group of people and organization learn about environmental issue and become more aware of the environment in which they live. Today, this knowledge is extremely relevant. The world climate is changing before our eyes. Unfortunately, tangible example of climate change have become so common that soon the daily news will probably begin to describe environmental problems and anomalous climate events. The area of the Arctic permanent ice cover that related a historical minimum. The ice has shrunk. The fact are disturbing are and clearly show that the Earth as an ecosystem on the planetary scale is undergoing change. The Earth as a climate ecological system gives irregular and enormous relation, and in some cases catastrophic. This is mind-boggling, and our generation, the people living on Earth today, needs to know that much more about the ongoing biological, ecological, economic, and social processes that are the result of enormous climate change. Sharing this news information with the children and explaining its cause and consequences is best done in school, so the children can preface and understand the complex global events. The dissemination in implementation of environmental knowledge in schools was processed by the United States in 1992 and a conference held in Rio de Janeiro, which was dedicated to the climate processes on Earth and the international response related to them. The conference highlighted the importance of education and awareness raising regarding environmental issues. According to the United States 2030 ambitious plan for sustainable development, this plan can't be implemented without raising people's knowledge related to environmental and sustainable development. The connection between the environment and people and their interdependence should become the basis that will educate the young generation to protect the environment. That is why it is necessary to integrate the knowledge necessary for the sustainable development of the earth in the school education system. We need to offer students a curriculum, physical space, and organizational culture that will encourage environmental thinking and educate them and environmentally literate global citizens. So today, the majority of students spend their school time in the classroom and at home. Taking online lesson, this is the period when the most important physical changes occur in the body of a young person without a direct connect with the environment, contact with the elements of nature. Without understanding the connection and ecological processes is nature, a young person may become an ordinary urbantine, a city dwellers cut off from nature. This effect is reinforced by the important development in information technology that we see around the world today, where a large number of people, especially children, spend most of their time is virtual growing. Not only children, but also the adults spend most of them day in the information digital space, social networks, reading digital websites. The environment around us should be the first stop of the May to environmental education of young people. A new school spaces which children and teachers can touch nature, learn in nature, and understand the forms and content of processes in the world that interact with nature. And finally, I would like definitely like to mention my work process. In the learning processes, we look after and clean the school area, plant trees and flowers as part of informational education. I always try to teach my students to love and care for nature. We participate in many projects, and I want to say that together we can do everything.
Great. I think you have justified. Now, coming to Dr. Richa Pandey, since we have discussed, and after that I'll be coming to Dr. Divya Thomas, and then Puneet will be as a closing comment. Keep your comments ready. So, Richa ma'am, what are the real ground situation where we motivators, we educators can accelerate our practices or accelerate our approach towards environmental issue? Because everyone wants morning walk, but wherever they are going, are they thinking these plants are being planted by someone else and we need to get other plants ready so our kids can...
Exactly. This is the
Welcome to
issue.
you.
Miss,
Start with
thank
a
you, sir.
small
Thank you.
introduction. A small
Yeah,
introduction.
definitely. Yeah. So, hello everyone. Myself, Dr. Richa Pandey. I'm working as an environmental scientist, means woman scientist in Banaras Hindu University, and I'm right now staying here in Varanasi. And okay, so everyone, so as we all are know, means everyone knows what are the environmental issues, but the thing is nobody is working. So definitely when our kids are aware of this and they will start working on this, so definitely, so we have to think sustainable. It is not, nature is not only, means not, it is not belonging to me or to you. Nature is for all, and we need to means just take care of it sustainably. Okay, so this is what we have to do here. Okay, so if we are teaching our kids what is environment, what is nature, what is soil, what is water, what is means everything. So if they are knowing, if means if air is polluted, then what consequences we are going to face, if they will be knowing this one. And this way, so this way, if they are going to think, if water is polluted and if we are having that polluted water, so if only we are polluting, but it is not when means we are not only sufferer. So if polluting only we are polluting, everyone is sufferer. So nature is everyone. So this way we have to think, means nature belongs to everyone. So this way we have to do something. Okay, so what we can do, so for kids we can start from our home. So it is all about attitude towards the nature. So when it is being changed, definitely change will come. So we have to teach our kids that nature is for all. So and when they start protecting our nature, like less use of papers, saving electricity, saving water and everything. So this way definitely from one house to another house to a small town, and in this way we can globally do something. So this is how we have to do something. So this is what I want to say. And definitely we are the example for our kids. If we are doing something, so definitely when I'm going to plant some tree and my kid is watching me, so definitely see, she or he, this they will think that I have to also plant the trees. So what is the importance of tree, what we are going to get from the tree? So this is how we can create, means our things to, means children's to think that what we can do and what is the importance of environment. So overall this is how we can develop. So being an example to our kids, definitely we can make some changes.
Very
This
well
is
said.
what,
Very
and
well said. We,
making some clubs, means if we can, if we are thinking like in schools they can teach our kids, and like making some small communities, some environmental club there, where they are being taught about the environmental issues, they are discussing with each other. So this way we can develop some awareness in our kids and they can do something, and definitely they will do great things. In this way they will develop great awareness and they will teach our society and everyone, they will create the awareness. So this is how I think our kids can progress.
I think great. We have to lead by example.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
next speaker, Dr. Divya. We have a kitty party, we have a birthday celebration, we have a marriage anniversary. Why can't we connect our all memorable days with the plantation? What do you think can be a model? What is your experience? Please, your views with a small introduction. Welcome to you and over to you.
Sir, can
Yeah,
I say
Richa.
something? One
Please,
more
please,
point.
please,
Yeah. So
please.
what the thing is right now, what we people means quality of life. So what is quality of life? What we people think, like living luxurious life is the quality of life. So at least we should consider, we should know that what is the quality of life. Means when we are going outside and we are not having fresh air, we are not just, we are having a polluted air and we are harming ourselves. If we are drinking water and it is polluted, toxicants are going inside us. So we all are not bothered about this. We are bothered about, we have car, we have luxurious things, and this is
Right.
what we are thinking. So we have to change. Definitely it is all about attitude. So this will make the difference. This point will definitely make the difference if we will start thinking like this. Okay, so here we are staying here, so our neighborhood, means who is staying there, so they all are comparing and doing the things for that. Instead of, they are not bothered about what is the quality of life. If they are having costly things and utilizing so many things, consuming so many natural things, and
Got
they are
it, got it.
destroying the nature. Yeah. Okay. So sorry. Yeah. Sorry to
No, this
extending. Okay.
during,
Yeah.
I think very valid point, because during this pandemic, people have realized,
Yeah.
we have to
Yeah.
run away through the fresh air.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we have
Definitely.
to carry oxygen cylinder. So, Dr.
Yeah.
Divya, I was coming to you with my thought of process. If we can make all celebrations connecting to our all anniversaries, birthdays, happy moments of life with nature, could be a model for the children.
Hello all, good evening. I'm Dr. Divya Thomas, Assistant Professor of Chemistry at St. Xavier's College, Kerala. happy to be a part of this movement. Okay. Now, sir, you asked me a personal question. So I have changed my camera view just to show this is inside
Oh.
my house. I hope you can see a plans for our newly constructed house. We have reserved a place for planting plan, and this is called part is known as the life of our house. So
Oh.
our kids, 2 kids, they also call this as the life. So from the time they knew that the trees are part of our life, not at all constructing a house, whatever be the thing. So it is this is a model for our kids. And during the celebrations, of course, we used to plant trees and we used to take the photos, and the kids are given the charge for taking care of it. And they used to take care of it. And we, definitely as a mother, I used to help them. And I would like to add, as a teacher, for my students, I used to insist them the need of how to conserve and preserve the environment. And the most important thing is for our association inauguration, for the farewell, for the freshers day, each batch is given 3 to 5 plants, and the name will be there, and they are planting and they are preserving it. So end of the year, not during the end of the year, they won't get anything, see small plants after 3 years. But we have given the place for students, and they can come after 10 or 15 years. And I have told them, see, this plant is yours. You can come visit the college, you can see it. And not only for that, see, we have a lot of land in our college. So there we are started planting fruits like passion fruit and all. So immediately after 6 months, they can get the fruits also. And in addition to that, even at home and at college, we have waste segregation units, and the students are imposed to deposit the dry waste in the bin, and wet waste, plastic, everything. And also students are not allowed to carry the lunch in plastic vessels.
Boxes.
They should bring it in the steel vessels only. They are not supposed to. It is our campus is plastic free campus. So I think the next generation, either even if it is a teacher or as a mother, I'm happy with all these things.
Wonderful, really great. I was looking, your daughter was running back of you. If she gets time, I would love to take a comment at last, because you know,
Sure.
kids, they are supposed to take lead. No, we are the just torch bearers. Ultimate, they are going to take. So Puneet, if come before to you, can I take Lika for 5 minutes? Are you with the webinar, or are you going to speak? Okay.
I am speaking. Hello. I'm sorry. I had muted here. Yes, I'm ready for this meeting. I'm so glad to be among with you. This is so interesting topic, environmental education. This is so important topic for me and for my students. This is really important topic all of the world. I think we can work together with our students and spread this information that our environmental system needs to protect from their childhood. And if we will work together and we will give them the more information, children will be glad how to connect to each other, how to protect their nature, how to do their project, and they are very glad when we are working on the projects which is about environmental protection. And when I suggest them to go out in our street, as I told you, we have a really good street in the middle of the capital city, and our city and our inhabitants who are on these streets, everyone is looking after our streets, plants and flowers. Children and elderly people are going out and plant the flowers. And our children are so happy in the springtime or in autumn time. And also we are gathering in New Year's Day and congratulate to each other around the fir tree, and the children are so happy after their work the whole year. How do they work on our street? So every discussion is so important for our students, as I mentioned above. Discussion of today's is also the education is increasingly permitted by the emphasis of process learning as opposed to more content of learning. This distinction is perhaps unfortunate in that assimilation or content must always be part of the requirement of the students' educational experience in an even seemingly that the content is the process within it. Perhaps it would be great if we will meet sometimes and our students will represent their works, and it will give them the motivation to work for the for these goals. And I think the schools be involved in these activities, and I would be so glad if our students would be more motivated in this field.
I think we have taken this note. Puneet, before I come to you, why can't we have presentation from the students? We can invite a global summit for students.
At this moment, I have no student presentation because
I'm
I'm
not talking about now. I'm not talking about now, but coming time, let's involve our kids, those who are directly require such type of things. They should start thinking, and they should represent their idea how they can do it.
Yes, sometimes we already have presented our environmental works. I had represented 3 of the students, and one student is already invited you in among to your circle, and 2 of the others are the ambassadors, and they are working so hard at their school. And now we are the member of children's university, state university in our country, and they are they are working for the culture, about culture, and they will represent their topics in state university. Our lectures will represent their presentation, and it's so important for me.
Very great. Beatrice, Renata, and Puneet, before we go to closing remark, one of the environmental loving principal is on the screen. She is so sweet, sisters of mine. So she is going to talk about why can't we make a global nature club where we enroll the students, let them have their ideas, their presentation, so they get a platform. So I'll be looking after.
Actually, when
I'll be looking after.
Yes, when Lika spoke that she wants to represent the work of her children there, and then I wrote it that we must give this not only the students of Lika, but the students who are in our school, who take initiatives in the environmental work. So we must appreciate their work and bring them to certain platform to represent their work. That will be motivation for other students also.
They will be given certificate from my side.
Yes,
but they must have some innovative project. So closing comment, Puneet.
Yes,
over to you.
Sir. Yeah, environment always has been close to my heart, and my school is now green school all the time. And yes, we can do certain things like we can set examples by ourselves. Whenever, as I had been telling you, whenever someone comes to my school, I give them only the plants, and we celebrate Earth Day where they can express they are told to write poems related to environment only. So these posters related to earth only, dramas, clubs already established. Now I'm planning that next year, the 21 United Nations goals, the curriculum,
Yes.
because now from the next year, we will work, next month, we will start working for the curriculum for the next coming year. So I have planned that all the sustainable goals, they will be linked to the CCA curriculum, which we make for the schools. So
Very
whatsoever
good.
we do in the school, one or the other goal is related to it. So that is my plan. So recycle, reuse is the most important thing which we can teach our students, and we had been teaching using their previous notebooks, and using newspapers, that can be very beneficial to the students. We can make students like smaller kids, they need more time with the environment. Like I have kitchen garden, I have fruit orchard, I have nursery in the school. So we can make our children to spend some time in the environment and make them realize, so this is the what is the role of environment, why these fruits are here, what they eat is actually given by the nature. So by setting more example, more talking, and more important, when we it is very, and we must all know that whenever we talk again and again about anything, one or the other day it gets established into the mind. That is very important. If we keep on talking about the environment on every platform, we keep on discussing with students about the environment in junior classes, if we go and talk to students, see, and see, you have to plant a tree, see what corona had impact on us, why this, let's get in discourse, in discussion with the children about the environment. And we, if we keep on talking about the environment with the children, ultimately this will have one or some percent of impact in their mind, and in one or the other way they will help to sustain the environment and will get motivated. We can share certain stories with them, we can discuss positive and negative impact with them, we can welcome the students. Like now we have decided that we will issue certificates, so we can welcome their small gestures, we can appreciate them for doing small things. And like if what I see, if I pick something from the ground and throw it in the dustbin, my children also copy it. So that is important for us, uh, setting example by doing. If I'm planting the tree, my children will see it and they will plant a tree. So all these kind of activities will ultimately motivate students, and they will help them to know the importance of nature, and they will, I am sure that they will definitely help to maintain the nature. And nature is not only the plants, it is about the plastic free zone, it is about not
Correct.
using the plastic, it is about the cleanliness, it is about not making noise, that is also a kind of helping the nature, it is about less use of vehicles. So all these things can be the part of environment system in the clubs. I have club in the school in which we have made a curriculum for that environment club, which is taught in the that particular hour in the school for that particular club to the students who are in that club. So all these small activities definitely give impact and have impact on the children mind. And once I believe that the small things which we learn in our childhood, they remain with us lifelong. We never forget small things done in our childhood, and we go, when we grow elder, we quote those example for the children which are among us. So that is all we can do with the children.
Thank you. In Hindi, there are three words: Jal, Thal, and Badal. Asman, Dharti, or Pani. Basically, these three things are directly connected to our human life. We need water to survive. So rivers are being polluted. We need air to survive, where our environment, trees.
One thing, sir, I would like to add on.
Yeah.
We just spoke about the water. आपने बताया. So I must tell you one thing. We have started as an initiative Puneet Sagar Abhiyan in our school, in which the nearby canal, you know, in Jammu there is canal system. So nearby clan, every last Saturday of the month, children go there, and along with my fourth group employees, along with other teachers, they go there and participate in cleanliness drive for that canal which is near to us. So this is
Right.
small one more initiative which we have taken, sir.
Great. So my heartfelt gratitude to Beatrice and Renata. This program is incomplete without their participation, because they are the one, those who are taking initiative, collecting people. Over to you and welcome to you, Dr. Beatrice, Global Coordinator, all programs.
Good evening, dear finalists. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you for educating children to care for the environment. And thank you, the Global Edu Leaders Forum, in particular to the founder, Mr. S.K. Singh, always concerned with the education of children and care for the environment. Environmental education for children should start at home and extend to school. The fate of the planet is in their hands, which is why it's so important that from young age, they learn to rationalize resources and contribute to the fight against climate change. The result can be a more sustainable and better world to live in. We as teachers and parents must encourage and sensitize children in relation to the environment. Primary education is a key stage in the development of conduct, social awareness, and solidarity. At school, we learn values and behaviors that will accompany us into adulthood and define us as citizens. Therefore, it is important to promote students' interest in preserving and protecting the environment during this stage. We need to make children take care of nature as a part of life, instead of limiting themselves to studying it only. These activities can be developed in a schoolyard or in the parks. I share here some suggestions that can be useful to teach environmental education to children. The first one is developing activities in nature, being in contact with the environment, which makes students more aware of the need to protect it. The second is visiting farms, nurseries, living with animals and plants is ideal for children to get closer to nature and learn to take care of it and respect it. Participating in cleaning tasks like dedicating a few hours to cleaning up forests or rivers will help children learn about the damage caused by garbage in nature. Separating waste in the classroom, providing colored trash cans for different types of waste is very useful because children learn to recycle. Debating environmental problems, discussing simple ecological issues in the classroom is very useful for students to reflect on their causes and possible solutions. There are just some of very practical examples that are easy to implement in schools. What is not possible is what happened this week, where world leaders participated in a meeting to ask for urgent actions for environment. Thousands of jets from governments and companies with encouraged traveling and causing damage to environment to claim that people should go to work by bicycle or walking. Children observe this. It's just an observation. Thank you so much for all the people who were here dividing their knowledge with us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Beatrice. Without your effort, this program was not possible. My heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Richa, Dr. Divya, Dr. Lika, Mona Lisa, Puneet, and Elena, who spoke well. Journey is always a matter of excellence till the thoughts reaches to the real ground situation. These are the thoughts which we are being noticing, but our duty to take these thoughts to the real ground. Dr. Divya, my special gratitude and congratulations. You are keeping your plant. It means this plant is a love, symbol of love, which really inspire our kids. This can be one of the leading example. I was inspired, Dr. Richa, about your talks on environment, which we have to take it further. So I would love if you have some few tips or any project which can be shared for the children for a global
definitely, sir.
contest, which we can keep for international students connecting, because air, water, or the environment pollution is a global issue. It is not an issue just connected with the boundaries of countries, caste, religion. So this is all for today. Hope to catch you in the next episode very soon. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Stay
Thank you,
happy.
sir.
Everyone.
Happy weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day.